Okay, so, oh my god, that's so bright. Is that better? Not really. um, but, so, honestly, hi, we're tilted, obviously. Today kind of sucked. Like, I'm just gonna go out and say, like, today, like, really kind of sucked. Um, but I think the beautiful thing about that is that even though it sucked, I really did get a lot done. And I was productive, and sometimes, even though it feels like you're going nowhere, you're still, like, moving forward. Like, I had a really productive day. I did all of the stuff that I needed to do today, like, to keep up and everything. But also, sometimes your days just, like, suck. Um, and this was one of them. It, like, nothing was like, oh, day ruining. It's just a lot of little things that kind of make you feel bad about, like, your day and what's going on. But I'm gonna list off some good things um to kind of, try and reorient myself, because while today might have sucked, I really do think that trying to emphasize being positive will ultimately help me just, be more positive. And I like being positive. I like being seen as a positive and happy person. So first up, we're gonna get snow this weekend. Obviously, everyone's talking about that. But we're gonna get snow. It kind of happens once a year. It's a little cold and repetitive at some point, and everything gets shut down because I live in the South, so nobody's prepared for it. But we're gonna get some snow, so I'm really excited about that. We got a new microwave where I'm living, and so that'll be really awesome because our old one is like on a table, and there's this like spot on the wall for it. That's had a broken microwave for the past couple of years, like maybe 7 years. I don't know. It's been a really long time. And we've just been using like a crappy, cheap microwave since. But I love that microwave. But anyway, my mom got a new one. Uh, and I'm not really sure I like the microwave too much. I just think I have to get used to it. But I'll be moving out eventually, so it doesn't really bother me whether or not I like the microwave, because it'll be okay. It's just an object. So new microwave. I'm gonna have pot roast for dinner, which is pretty awesome. I like pot roast a lot. Um, I like, the carrots. I like the carrots. The carrots are really good. I'm not the biggest fan of meat. I'm in the process of trying to get my overall, like, whatever, like, eating and stuff okay, so that I can, like, really go vegetarian. Because I did go vegetarian, and then I lost a lot of weight in a very short period of time. You're not really supposed to do that. So it's trial and error. I'm back eating meat for a little bit before I kind of go vegetarian for probably the rest of my life. If not vegan, eventually. But that is a longer conversation. So, pot roast, microwave. Oh, I have a competition tomorrow. So I'm in this competition with my friend Izzy, and we are competing tomorrow. And so I have everything ready for that, and I have to get my, like, official attire together and stuff. But that's gonna be super fun, and we've worked really hard, and so I'm really excited to do the regional competition, and hopefully it's good enough. Well, it will be good enough. We'll be going to state anyway, but I'm hopefully gonna get some, good advice on how to improve. It's a debate competition on how to improve, like, our debate for, state competition. So there's that. I should have a package coming in soon from eBay, which I'm very excited about. I got a vintage sweater. I should have another vintage sweater coming in soon as well. This is kind of like the last clothes I'm gonna buy for a bit, and I say that, and then like a month later I buy some more. But in 2026, I'm really prioritizing buying less, even if it is thrifted. Besides, like, things that I know I absolutely need. Just because, I'm finally at that phase in my life where I have stopped growing, so I need to have all my clothes, and then, you know, styles have changed. I have kind of like two styles. I really like to dress more grunge or kind of emo, I guess, like just kind of whole closer to that subculture. Alternative, just alternative in general. And then this hat is making me look like the light is making me look so weird. I swear, guys, I'm not weird. But there's that, and then I like dressing like 80s vintage, so that's where the sweaters come in. Punk, that was the word I was looking for earlier. But so I'm really gonna prioritize kind of like a lot of the DIY aspects of the punk stuff because I have a good amount of like vintage clothing. So, you know, just, you know, being responsible and all that. And then I hung out with some of my friends a little bit. That was nice. We, you know, talked about stuff. That was pretty cool. I'm thinking about asking this guy out. For those who are staying updated, you know how big of a deal that is. That's crazy work. Because he, like, it's a whole situation there. The guy I wrote the poem about, even though he's leaving for LA. I might do that. I don't know. I'm not really sure if it'd be weird to, like, come on to him. Not, like, come on, but you know what I mean? Like, just, like, ask him out because just kind of, like, the friendship we've had between us, I don't really know if he would swing my way. Specifically my way. Like, I don't really care if he's gay or bi or straight or whatever, but I just don't know if he would swing my way specifically. Because there's always, like, exceptions to stuff, so. I'm thinking about that. I'd really like to go to prom with him. Which, like, I didn't really think I'd ever want to go to prom, but I really do want to go with him specifically. Like, I wouldn't go with anyone else, but I want to go with him. So there's that. Other stuff that was good today, I had some coffee, which I really enjoyed, and then I left my cup at work, but that's okay. I will pick it up tomorrow because I'm going back to work tomorrow. I plan on waking up early enough to have some coffee in the morning. I've been making it this way where I mix the coffee grounds with, like, white sugar, and then I put it in the filter, and then I pour my water over it, and it makes the coffee taste really good. I didn't really like coffee very much before this, but I really like it that way. So that's exciting because I like caffeine. So there's that. I have to buy some more, probably Red Bull soon, to put in the back of my car. I was drinking Monster, but then I saw something about how Coke owns Monster, so I'm trying to not drink Monster anymore. But I guess it really just depends on what they have at the grocery store, unfortunately. I'm kind of hoping that work gets canceled over the weekend because I'd like to play a bunch of video games with my friends and that boy. And I can't really do that if I have to work. So I'm hoping it gets canceled for, like, at least one day, and then we'll probably be out, like, everything will probably be shut down Monday and Tuesday. So I won't have to do anything those days, but I'd like a 4-day weekend. I think that'd be nice. I haven't had that long of a break in a while. And other than that, that's, like, pretty much everything good that's happened today. Which, like, when you look at it, like, that's like, oh yeah, those are, like, some pretty solid, like, good things to happen. But a lot of the time when you're looking at the bad things that have happened, they get, like, so blown out of context with everything else that's, like, going on in your day that it's really easy to overshadow all of that, especially for me. So I think just sometimes, like telling someone, like, all the good things I had happen really works for kind of trying to reorient the way I feel about certain, like, events and things. Like, my day. Because, like, looking back on it, my day wasn't actually, like, really bad at all. It just felt like it was kind of bad. And then even then, like, I already feel, like, a lot more positive about it because I talked about the positive things, and so now I'm not really thinking about the negative things, which I guess makes sense. I was, like, really tired and stuff, and I was like, oh, I just don't feel good. I don't want to, like, do anything. I just want to, like, crawl into bed. And it's like, now I'm, like, feeling better, and I just feel more positive. So, that was my day today. I don't really know who would watch these besides my friends, but good night, everybody. I love my friends. I love you guys so much. Thank you.